Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome again to the another video that is going to be on the famous Elizabethan playwright Christopher Marlowe. In this video, I'm going to discuss about his biography and about his major works. So let's begin and watch the video till the end. Christopher Marlowe, who is also known as Kit Marlowe, was born in England in the year 1564 and died at a very young age in 1593. Marlowe was also included to the group called University Wits. We have already talked about the University Wits in the previous video. Marlowe also influenced the famous playwright and the poet William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare quoted some lines from the poem Hero and Leander, that is by Marlowe, in his play As You Like It. Next we have the effective use of blank verse by Marlowe. But before talking about the use of blank verse by Marlowe, let's understand what is blank verse. Blank verse is a pattern in a poetry where there is a regular meter but unrhymed lines, or there is no rhyme scheme. Now what is meter? Meter is the unit of rhythm in a poetry. For example, "O Potter, you rotter, oh what have you done?" So there is a rhythm of stressed and unstressed syllable in these lines. The pattern of lines is not running on the same scale. There is a rhythmic pattern that is called meter. So in blank verse there is iambic pentameter and unrhymed lines. In iambic pentameter we have an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable. That means when we read a line in a poetry, at first we find an unstressed syllable, then a stressed syllable. For example, the dreams are clues that tell us take chances. Here the underlined words are stressed syllables like dreams, clues, tell, take. Let's take another example. Well, they are gone and here must I remain. This lime tree bore my prison I have lost. So the stressed syllables are they, gone, here and so on. Now Marlowe used blank verse in a very effective way. Earlier blank verse was used in a regular and precise way that was considered rhythmically boring. For example, Gorboduc. In Gorboduc, blank verse is used in a very stiff or formal way. Now Marlowe alternated the use of blank verse and created a beautiful verse. Let's take an example from the line that appears in the play Dr. Faustus. Oh, thou art fairer than the evening air, clad in beauty of 1,000 stars, brighter art thou than flaming Jupiter, when he appeared to hapless Semele. These lines are addressed to the Helen of Troy. Here Marlowe used the repetition of the word thou, than, the use of thou art, brighter art. Then he used allusion, the reference of hapless Semele. So here Marlowe gave a musical quality to his poetry and gave a controlled unity to the lines. Therefore, the combination of the above qualities influenced the trend of blank verse in Elizabethan drama, and also Shakespeare was also influenced by Marlowe's blank verse. And that is why Ben Jonson used the term for Marlowe's blank verse, Marlowe's mighty line. So that's how Marlowe influenced so many writers of the Elizabethan period. Now let's talk about the major works by Christopher Marlowe. First we have Dido, Queen of Carthage. It was co-written with Thomas Nashe, published in the year 1594. The story talks about Dido, the Queen of Carthage, and her love, Aeneas, and Aeneas' betrayal of her and her eventual suicide on his departure for Italy. The source of this play is taken from Virgil's Aeneid. Next we have Tamburlaine the Great. It was written somewhere around 1587 and published in the year 1590. It was the first original work by Marlowe It is in two parts. The story talks about the Central Asian Emperor Timur. Next we have The Jew of Malta. It is a revenge tragedy. The setting of this work is in Malta, 1565. This was published in 1633 and written somewhere around 1590. The story talks about the Jewish merchant Barabbas and struggle between the Spain Empire and the Ottoman Empire. Next we have the most celebrated work by Christopher Marlowe, Tragic History of the Life and Death of Dr. Faustus. It was written somewhere around 1592 and published in the year 1604. It is a Elizabethan tragedy taken from the German legend and talks about the title character Faust. The play is in 5 acts. Theme is based on sin, redemption and damnation. Next we have Edward II. It was written somewhere around 1592, then performed in the year 1594, then printed in the year 1598. The source of this play is taken from Raphael Holinshed's Chronicles. The story talks about Edward II of England and Piers Gaveston and Edward's murder on the orders of Robert Mortimer. The theme is based on homosexuality, religion and social status. Next we have Massacre at Paris. It was published somewhere around 1593 to 1594. It is based on the recent events in Paris which led to the overthrow of the French court and deaths of many people. Now there is another work based on the same title, Massacre at Paris, that is written by Nathaniel Lee. And last we have the poems by Christopher Marlowe. First we have Hero and Leander, published in the year 1598. It is based on the Greek myth of Hero and Leander. This poem was later completed by George Chapman. And last we have The Passionate Shepherd to His Love, published in the year 1599. It is a pastoral poem written in iambic tetrameter. Now Walter Raleigh also wrote a poem called Nymph's Reply to the Shepherd that responds to the poem of Marlowe, that is Passionate Shepherd to His Love. So that was all about Christopher Marlowe. I hope I was able to simplify everything about Christopher Marlowe. If you really like the video, then do subscribe to my channel and keep watching Literary Readers. Thank you.